Hello everybody, it's about that time. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Today, thanks a ton for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Guys, today's beer comes from Tröegs Brewing Company. These guys are in Pennsylvania. This is their Perpetual Haze. And what I like about what they do, they give you a lot of information on their beers, and I really do appreciate that. When you look at the back of the can here, side of the label, it says 7.5% alcohol by volumes in big letters where I don't have to do this. I can see it from here. The hops are Bravo, Chinook, Cashmere, Citra, and Simcoe. Yeast is London 3. They're saying serving in a tumbler. I'm serving in my always go-to glass. The malt is caramel, pilsner, unmalted wheat, and wheat. So, guys, I did a beer from these guys 10 years ago. It was called Perpetual IPA. Now the hazy beers are coming out, so this may be that line, Perpetual Haze. So 7.5%. I don't remember what the one I had 10 years ago was. Imagine that. But it's got all that information, and it says freshest by 09/08/2022. And underneath that, it's got a time stamp, and then it says 22/05/09-807. So I would think the 22 in that number would be the year, and then 050. I'm hoping that's not the date. That would be in February, and they're saying freshest by 9/8/22. So I don't know how to read that code to see if that's actual canned on date. So if it's super malty, I'd say it's probably an old beer. And they're giving it an extremely long shelf life, going to 9 from if that's a February beer. Anyway, let's jump over to Untapped, no IBUs. It says this beer combines the clean, crisp bitterness of a West Coast IPA and the softness of a hazy. Pale malts lay down an underlying complexity of raw wheat, London 3 yeast, vigorous dry hopping, We'll see about that. Stir up a haze that cradles the citrusy hop combination. Front and center are Citra and Cashmere, unlocking juicy notes of orange, passion fruit, and nectarine. We taste juicy citrus, passion fruit, and nectarine. Well, Citra and Cashmere hops are known for that. So, I hope I get that too. So I'm hoping it's a fresh beer, guys. I paid, well, the shelf price on this beer was $4.59. So, not extremely pricey, but, you know, it ain't like it's $2.50 a can, but it is a 16-ounce can. So, let's get it open. Yeah. Into the glass we go. So, they're saying West Coast IPA, so maybe we got a hazy West Coast IPA. So, it's not right. It doesn't look high or hazy coming out to me, so I'm probably going to bite them on the ass on this review. We'll see. Perpetual Haze Hazy IPA. Says that right underneath that. Imperial Pale Ale IPA. So they are saying it's a hazy IPA, and I guess Perpetual Haze is a name you would think it is. Not so much. I'm going to set that down. Finger and 3/4 head on that. I can see light right through that, guys. Take your marker and scratch Haze off of that name, and scratch Hazy IPA off that, because this is not if that's hazy. So sorry. Not gonna get it, guys. We shall see. And by the way, 10 years ago, that beer blew me away. But that was 10 years ago. I've had a whole lot of tasty beers since then. So, to the nose we go. Yep, citrusy, orange, nectarine. Yeah, that's basically what they're saying there. I'm not sure much about the passion fruit. I don't know if I've ever even had one under my nose. But a lot of beer brewed nowadays say you get that passion fruit smell. Fruity, yes. Not berry fruity or anything, but yes. I mean, if you want to carry it down the line each direction, maybe a hint of this or a hint of that, peach or orange. Smells nice. Let's dive in. Cheers. Decent. West Coast style IPA with low IBUs. It doesn't have a big bitterness to it, so very easy drinking. I would be curious to know the IBUs. To me, it's very smooth. I'd say less than 70 on this, on as far as IBUs. It's pretty smooth. It's easy drinking. Alcohol's hit. It is a well-made beer, guys. Doesn't seem to be too malty to me. I'm still getting a very decent hop presence. But again, not a fan of these freshest by, best by, whatever by dates. I wish those dates would go by. They have a machine capable of putting on a canned on date, and they choose to put the other garbage on there. So their benefit, not ours. So no, you'll never get a 10 from me with that kind of crap. Alright guys, all in there, everything in there. Oops, and I made a mess. I'm going to step on the guys and clean this shit up. Be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. A little bit left here. Nice lacing on the front side, not too much back here, but it's decent beer is where it's at nowadays, guys. Not blowing my hair back and my socks off at all like it did 10 years ago. So, final show. Guys, I think it's a decent, well-made, easy drinking West Coast style. The IBUs seem very low on this beer to me, almost like a pale ale IBU. So, very smooth and easy to drink. But about all I can muster up on this one is a B+. So, 88 for me on this one, guys. Over to Beer Advocate, they have it at 88. I agree with them for a change. And Untapped has it at 3.97. Again, in their B+ range also. Unanimous, guys. This one is a B+ beer. Not so hazy. Not so much to this guy. What do you think? Was it hazy enough for you? Could have been. So, if you've had Perpetual Haze from Tröegs Independent Brewing, which is, yeah, I'm cool with that. I'll support you guys if I can, but you got to come up with something a little bit. Now, I mean, if this is sitting on a grocery store shelf down here and I could get it at a really, really good price, 7.5% is in my go-to range, guys. So, I mean, I could see, I would buy this beer again if I got a good deal on it. I mean, on a 4-pack of it. So, that's where it's at. So if you've had this one, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.